Cherie,
You
yeah.
play Cherie on Wu-Tang. So Wu-Tang is obviously legendary rap group.
Definitely.
So how did you land that role at Wu-Tang?
What a beauty. I love how that came to be. 2018 was the year I worked my ass off. Of course, just my family and friends know, and my manager, my team. I was auditioning for everything. That was when I, like, fresh out of acting class and just wanted to prove that I could be an adult actor. I just,
We are giving away $1,000 courtesy of American Deli. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, and one lucky subscriber will win $1,000. Subscribe right now.
I just, I was like, I'm tired of the kiddie shit. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not a kid. And so I did 6 tests. Tests are the final stage before you book something. I did 5 tests for shows, and or 6, I should say. 5 all said no, which is fine, because to hear anything back in the first place is a beauty. And so the last one was Wu-Tang. And so it was like October or November that I got this audition, and I sent in the self-tape, and I was just like, cool, whatever, I'm gonna let it go. I had a trip planned with my grandmother. We went to Italy. She wanted to travel with me, and it was a sweet trip, and so I remember we were a couple of days in, and I got an email from my team, and it was like, you gotta call back for Wu-Tang. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, whenever you wanna book something, just plan a trip out anywhere, And so I'm like, damn, like, I'm gonna have to leave Italy or whatever and, like, go home. But also it didn't matter because it was such a great opportunity. And so we were going back and forth with with my team, and thankfully I didn't have to, like, end the trip. The callback would be when I got back. So I get back, and it's not like Zoom auditions and things like that weren't happening yet. Self-tapes, yes, but it was in person. And so I went to the casting office, and I think RZA was behind the glass. I don't know, like, in certain audition offices, there is glass that you can't see, but there's also, producers and directors. And I think Alex was there, our other producer. I don't remember, but I just remember reading with them. And I was just like, cool, whatever. I was so over it at this point. It was the end of the year. I did 6 tests. I was just like, cool, I'm gonna just do what I do. Don't really care. Thank y'all, have a great day. Like, I'll go on about my life. And so it was December 21st, and I got a call. I'm in my apartment, and I get a call from my manager, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, hold on, like, I'm gonna bring everybody on. And so I'm on the phone, and they're like, so we have some news. You booked Wu-Tang. And I was just like, yeah, it was the crazy, like, I just remember screaming. I remember, like, tearing up. And I was just like, wow, this is it. Like, this is my life about to change, because I wanted nothing more than to be a series regular on a show. And this was it. So booked the job, and then I think the funniest part was I came in and did a chemistry read for who was going to be Ghostface.
Yes.
And so we had 2 guys come in, and I did the chemistry read, and I'll never forget Sadiq, who ended up getting it. He was like, yeah, I just remember you were so smug in there because you was all comfortable because you already booked the role, and I was in there and I had to, like, fight my ass off, because I was, like, nervous and, but I think because it was funny too, because when I met him, I was like, oh my God, like, this guy's like hard body, and, like, the other guy I had the chemistry read with, he was much more soft and, like, sweet with me because we were reading a romantic scene, and Sadiq was more hard body, and I was just like, what is this? And he got it. But of course, that's why casting is so good at what they do. Like, once we did the story, I was like, oh my God, he's perfect. Like, it's great that, he did that and he was just himself. So it was just perfect and such, like, a life-changing experience. And I'll never forget that call, that whole process.